Welcome to wherever we are in the world.
Awesome stuff.
I'll let you be the judge of that.
It's Spain.
Probably Spain, yeah. Although if you want to be in China still, feel free. Although you might miss out on some valuable testing time. Anyway, welcome back to another podcast with me, John Fasikins. And as usual, we have Ben Milden.
Hello.
And we have Rob, although he's currently locked himself in a portaloo, hence the bad reception. So he can't actually see what we're looking at, so he's just going to commentate on what we ask him to. Hello, Rob.
Nothing.
Hi.
And this week we are joined by the new up and rising star of the Sunday Night Championship, which is Omari Watson. Hello, Omari.
He'll edit in a really nice sound of it.
Evening, gentlemen. Evening.
Nice.
There's no gentleman here.
Okay, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah, so welcome to this podcast. So last week we were in China, and it was an intense weekend full of close racing and other stuff such as eating food, and yeah.
Pretty sure it's just racing, mate.
I'm really shit at this. Anyway, let's start with the normal start point, which will be qualifying.
This is going really well.
It is, yeah. So, Omari, let's go to you. Would you like to read out the qualifying results?
Myself, qualified pole. Gareth, qualified second. Dean, Gunnar Gamble, qualified third. Ryback, fourth. Rob, fifth. Gaza, sixth. Two Spell Wizard, seventh. Ben, eighth. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call him Carl. I don't know if that's his name. Ninth. Wegstar, my teammate, 10th. Moldy, 11th. F1 Dragon, 12th.
Cool. So there's three things that strike me looking at that. Is the closeness of the top three. Ryback's finally found his form again. And Boldy has dropped down to 11th.
Rob, what do you think?
Glad you asked. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what Steve's playing at. I think he was just messing around and turned up late. I think he's got a PlayStation 4, and I think he's playing GTA far too much. He's losing his commitment. Not happy with it. He might get a warning for that. Andy, I know he was only on the hour before, so we've got an hour's worth of practice and managed to get fourth. So,
Whoa.
What's that?
Hello?
It's not Rob's bum, is it? Like the diarrhea coming through.
Yeah, I don't know what that noise is. But yeah, and I thought I did pretty well. And you'll notice that. Fifth place. Pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, well done.
Me.
Well done, mate.
Wish my teammate could have been a bit closer, but I don't know when he's playing it.
Sorry, terrible cough I've got. It's this time of year.
Right, yeah, sorry. What was the question? I think I've answered it.
I think you did well.
You did pretty well, mate. Well done. Yeah, so we'll start off and move on to the highlights. So as normal, we'll start off at the front. And this week we have footage from Gareth on P2. Ben, off you go.
Yeah, so Gareth struggles with the starts lately, and this is no exception. Dean's gone on the outside, Andy at the inside, and then he kind of rear ends him. They're pretty close anyway, but that's a bit too close. Rob's trying to sneak it around the outside and pulls a good move off. There's lag contact, and yeah, a bit of an average start for the champion.
Wow. Yeah, so now we've
They got a
got
start on like mid-pack on primes, and I get done over by a pad user, Carl. Start, and he's gone past. Do exactly the same as Gareth. But yeah, pretty well. Lose one position. Neil's lagging all over the place like he did most of the race, but I don't know if it was his fault. He says his connection's good. Then Baldy will sneak up the inside because he's on the options. I'm on the primes.
Yeah. And talking of Baldy, this is Steve from the back, getting a pretty decent launch past F1 Dragon already, and then all the way around the outside. And yeah, he eventually gets past you at turn 2 or 3. Yeah. So how was the start for you, Omari? Did you get off well?
Yeah, pretty decent start. I mean, maintained first place. So that was all cool. Dean put me under a bit of pressure for about 5 laps. And then I had to deal with Gareth for the rest of the race,
Yeah.
which weren't easy. Yeah.
Yeah, so you, Gareth and Dean were right at the front, and you were, it has to be said, on a league of your own. You three fighting up front. As you can see, you, Gareth and Dean are fighting out there at the start of the race. When you just seemed like you're controlling the pace pretty well until Dean starts putting you under pressure, and then Gareth a bit later in the race.
Yeah, I felt middle still. That's where I pretty much maintained the gap over Gareth. I mean, there was nothing between us three in the first stint. Then middle stint, I started to pull out a little bit of a gap. And then a mistake by my pit team. Put on the wrong tyres, the slower tyre, and pretty much had no chance. I mean, the pace of Dean and Gareth was extreme. To be fair, leading that race constantly under pressure, it wasn't easy. Those guys they're really, really quick. Really quick.
Yeah. Rob, what do you think about the three at the front?
They're really close, well matched. Hopefully they slow each other down and give us a chance.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good to have a bunch there that are ready to fight. I'm waiting for Andy to join them. Gareth Williams, I'm surprised he's not up there. That'd be good. Everyone's pushing and trying to emulate it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it.
So apart from the front three, it was pretty much a free-for-all with nearly everyone getting involved in the midfield battle, which did start from pretty much the first lap. As you can see, Gaz was making a move on someone, I think it was Ben or Rob, one of them. Yeah, so Ben, talk us through your experiences of midfield chaos.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem with my video at the moment, to be honest, so maybe want to pass it on to Omari.
Omari, how do you feel about your midfield battles? You weren't in it. You were too far in front.
Well, looking at all the videos and what I've seen online, it looked like it was an exciting race. A bit of some hard racing, fair racing at times. The lag, it's not ideal. You know, I can see where some drivers are seeing certain things, like the clip I'm watching now. But yeah, it looked like it was an exciting little battle. Everyone had DRS. It must have been fun for those guys.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it was pretty intense. I got held up with Carl at the start. We were both on prime trying to get an advantage on each other, but once I got past Carl, he made a few mistakes that I could try and catch the lead group, but it took me pretty much 3/4 of the race to catch the midfield group. But yeah, it was a right ding dong at the end, which you'll probably see in a bit, but it was all fair racing, all good. Bit of lag, like Omari says, but overall it was a good lap.
Yeah, the clips that we've got are just a portion of them. There was too many to put in. It was like constantly overtaking each corner really. Rob, how did you find it in the midfield?
Good. It was a very entertaining race, to be honest. I think I spent most of the race in front of or behind Neil. And then towards the end, it really started to get tasty with Gareth and Andy. We sort of caught up with them a bit. Oh, yeah, there was a bit of lag with Neil getting bumped off by, I think I've got it, where he just hits an invisible thing and his wing flies off in the final corner, giving me the position. Yeah, no, but it was one of the best races I've had in a long time, just for action. I was really fighting for 6th, 7th position, you know. Really...
Yeah.
It was the last lap that was fun. It was like you could have been 4th or 7th, really. It depended on the luck of the draw. It was, like I say, it was a pretty intense battle.
Yeah. So we'll go on to the final results to see how close everyone actually was. Would anyone like to talk us through? No.
No, you can do it.
I'll do it for once. Yeah. Okay. So Gareth with his 2nd win of the season.
Sorry, I've got to stop doing that.
Yeah, congratulations, Gareth. I'd like to congratulate him. He was quick all race, put me under pressure. We had a good, clean fight, and yeah, congratulations, Gareth. Fully deserved.
Yeah, you made him work for it.
Yeah,
It probably means more to him.
Yeah, and then Omari, yourself in 2nd. Your second in your 2nd race. No, it's your 3rd race. But...
Who writes this shit?
Lag on my phone. I'm saying 2nd.
Yeah. Anyway, Omari 2nd. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Dean dropped back.
Taste the champagne.
Dropped back in the last few races. Last 3 laps even. To 3rd.
I've got to say something about Dean, if that's all right.
Go for it.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he would have been in the middle of those guys, or possibly pushing for the win. But his first stop was probably too early. He came out in a hell of a load of traffic.
What happened to Dean? Sorry to cut.
Well, basically,
he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Way too early. He came out in amongst all like us prime runners and people that had pitted on options. So he lost a lot of time there.
Yeah, he, coming out the last corner, he got too wide and then hit the curb, and it kind of half spun him into the gravel.
There was that as well. So if you imagine that he only lost the race by, he was in 3rd, 10 seconds behind. A lot of that was due to bad strategy and a mistake, but just shows his pace really. He's only 10 seconds behind.
Yeah, but that is the consistency we have been talking about, Dane, all last season.
Ooh, I can't believe he went there.
But no, he's won more races than you, so.
Not more than me though, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Gareth Williams in 4th, Rob in 5th.
Yeah, well deserved, I thought.
Ahead of Ben. Ryback he was Ryback in the mid.
Jesus, this is getting worse.
He was Ryback in the mix this time. So I've been thinking about that all afternoon. That one.
People got to watch this, man.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, but it's like kind of throwing up kind of goodness.
Right.
Yeah, and then Neil in 8th. Carl dropped back to 9th. Graham in 10th, first points of the season. Well done.
I think that deserves a clap. I did say that he was getting better.
And he was only 4 tenths.
Yes.
No, he wasn't.
Just like to say something on my teammate. Yeah, he was practicing all week.
Well done.
And you know what? Pretty happy with that. At least he's got a point for the team, and hopefully many more to come throughout the course of the year.
Yeah.
Well done, Wegstar.
Communication with your teammate, then, are you working together?
If he listens to this, which I think I doubt it, because I don't think he listens to anything or anyone.
No, he doesn't.
If he listens to this, listen, some communication between us two wouldn't go amiss. I mean, maybe I can help him out with the setup or something like that. Maybe I can help him out in terms of just trying to get quicker and trying to score some points.
Yeah. And just missing out on the points is F1 Dragon and Baldy DNF'd. So, yeah, the only DNF of the race, which is interesting.
It is, but I mean, you should have seen his second pit entry. it kept putting him back on track.
It was
He was so
shocking.
eager to get in the pit, he kept spinning off, and it kept teleporting him back to a standstill.
It was horrible, wasn't it? It was
Really
painful.
funny.
I felt I was crying for him. My heart was bleeding.
Yeah.
Other than the fact it put me up a place, my heart was bleeding.
That
Yep.
also meant he could get back to GTA.
Yeah, he probably has PS4 on and just forgot that he was racing.
Yeah. So, as mentioned at the start, we are moving on to Spain, a track of very interesting. I don't know where I'm going with this one.
No, I mean,
It's not. It's a very boring track
Yes,
with a chicane at the end,
right.
and mixed reviews probably.
very demanding.
It's like China, but without that stupidly long right-hand corner down the front straight. Well, down the back straight. It's got all sorts of corners, and if you can nail it, it's a really nice flowing track. Apart from that shitty chicane that nobody likes at the end.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So, anyone going to predict anything this week?
I predict
A riot.
Wait.
I'm not. I can't say anything else. But I predict that the top three are going to be a new top three.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, completely new top three, or
Oh, no, new top three. There'll be someone else in the mix. At least one person.
I agree. I'll probably be at the top three.
My prediction would be Gareth, because he's good around here. Omari, I think you'll be up there come Sunday. And
Be about that.
third is going to be
I
tough.
think Andy as well, because Andy's got rid of his frame rate issues, so I think he's going to be practicing this week.
yeah.
I'm going to go with Andy then third. Thanks for that.
I'm going to predict Gareth, Andy, and Gareth.
Ooh,
Ooh.
just
Because
like the name Gareth.
if I remember last season, I think Gareth Williams did pretty well headed.
Yeah, I don't
That
think
far
he's how
back.
pace he had last year.
I mean, I didn't really follow too much at the start of last season, but yeah.
To be fair, he's like a couple of people really. He's been quite unlucky with his results. I think he should have won Australia. I mean, it's ridiculous he didn't.
Hmm.
He got put onto slicks when it hammered down with rain.
Well, having said that, Dean has got pole in previous seasons here.
Yeah, and he has set the fastest lap time in practice so far.
Yeah. Okay. I think it could be anyone's. I'm just gonna leave it at
I
that.
think Dean, Gareth, and Andy.
Yeah,
That's my top three. Yeah, Dean, Gareth, and I think what I've seen from Dean this week in practice is just very, really, really, really quick. Seems like he's got the race pace as well to go with it.
Omari, where do you think you'll finish?
Well, I don't really have expectations, seeming as I'm a rookie, so to speak. I just want a good race and just have some fun. Really, that's pretty much why I joined the league.
Oh,
in
that's
the first
ruined my
place.
question.
But
Don't worry.
where do I want to
Questions
finish?
later.
Don't worry. No, don't
Where
worry.
do I want to finish, or where do I think I'll finish? When everyone wants to finish first, I think I'll finish about fourth, fifth. Fingers crossed for a podium, but about fourth or fifth. That's my prediction.
Okay, so we are going to move on to this week. Is going to be behind the visor. So we'll be talking. We'll be asking a few questions, more personal questions, I suppose. Not obviously very personal, but just to get to know you a bit more, and stuff about you, which is generally
Yeah.
getting to know you.
What are you wearing?
Yeah. What colour's your toothbrush? That was a good question by Lance in their thread. It wasn't Lance though, it was the other guy. Anyway, yeah. So, Omari, you're first up because you're new. Sorry to put it like that, but it's true. Yeah, so you took my question of why did you join the league by answering it in like about 2 minutes ago.
Oops.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to come up with another one.
I've got one. If you want to think about it whilst I ask a question.
Go for it.
Right. Omari,
What's that?
you right?
Jesus.
Right. What track are you looking forward to the most this season?
I'd say Hockenheim.
Ooh.
And
I'd say
Michael?
Hockenheim. To be fair, I like Hungary. Hungary's probably my favourite track on the calendar. But Hockenheim's where you get some great racing. That's a track I'm really, really looking forward to.
So we'll cancel Hockenheim for this season. Rob, can you just make it official?
Yeah, I've noted that down.
Cool. Right, that's rubber stamped. That's good.
Okay, Murray, have you raced in any other leagues other than this one?
Nope, this is my first league.
Damn, that's ruined my next question.
Oh, do you know what? That's a lie. Sorry, I did rate. I've done a few Gran Turismo 6, been part of a few league races, but I've never sort of been part of a championship like how I am now.
Okay, Ben, your question while I think of another one.
Okay, I've got a question.
Oh, just found some Maltesers. You can go.
You're in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maltesers.
I wouldn't eat them, mate.
You take Maltesers into the toilet.
No,
Are you sure they're not just like rabbit drop-ins or something?
That's the question. Go on with it.
Rabbit drop-ins,
Right.
maybe.
Okay, my question is, where do you think you'll finish at the end of the season?
Ooh.
In the championship, like the standings that we haven't done yet, but no mind.
Oh yeah.
Judging on how things have gone in, say, sort of the first 4 races of the season, I missed the first race as well, so I lost out on some points there. I would probably say 3rd, 4th. That's what I'm probably aiming for, if I can. I think Gareth and Dean are going to have a fight out for the championship this year, if I'm totally honest.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I've got something not so race related, but what if you could drive any road car? What would be your all-time favourite? Like, what one would you drive?
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's a bit of a wide question, isn't it?
I can help if you want. I would choose a Ferrari F40 personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, but I've always loved the 458. That's just the car I love. I'd have to go with a Ferrari 458, I think. I like a McLaren F1 car as well. I do like that car, the McLaren. But I'll go Ferrari 458.
Sweet.
That's the car I would most want to drive.
Cool. A random question. What would be your weapon of choice?
My weapon of choice?
Yeah, why not?
Zombie Holocaust. Zombies are coming.
Well, I own 2 pairs of nunchuckers, so I think that would have to be my weapon of choice.
I'm not sure you're allowed to chuck nuns. I think that's against their religion. I think. Yeah, we'll have to look into that. Rob, no, you're not. You're in the toilet.
Okay, pardon?
Doesn't matter, mate. Just flush. Don't forget to flush.
Remember to keep clean and wash your hands.
Do I feel like I sound like I'm in a Portaloo?
Yes.
You are in a Portaloo. That's what we've told people, mate.
Oh, okay.
Okay, any more questions?
Not that I can think of right now.
Fair enough.
Can I ask some questions?
Go for it.
I don't know
This
that.
isn't how it works, but okay.
It's pretty much similar to what you asked me. What are you lot's expectations for this year?
To finish above 9th in the championship, which was I finished last year.
Behind me.
Last season was awful.
Yeah, I just want a podium. I'll take a podium. And I actually think if I can get my form together and get the results that I think I can get, I could be top 6.
I don't know about that.
You're an asshole.
And what's your favourite tracks?
Oh, I haven't said mine yet. Whoa,
Interesting.
whoa.
I've got PS3.
Whoa. My expectation is to get a working PlayStation. Yeah, remember to spread the love, guys, and spend some money on me. No, I'm joking. You don't have to. Yeah. Other than that, it would have been to get a top 5 in the championship, but clearly that's not going to be possible anymore. So I'm going to go for a top 10 in the championship.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and Constructors Championship?
Oh, Ferrari won that.
Bullshit. How can they if you're not even racing?
Because Dean's going to win every race from now on.
Right. So what did you just predict for the last race? I thought you said Gareth.
Yeah, I did. Other than the next one, he's going to win every race.
I think Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Steve and Andy. I think Andy, once he gets his ass in gear, he'll fly. And then probably will score enough points for him to come through, I think.
You're not backing the Red Bulls then?
Yeah,
I got a crap teammate and he just
I think Rob.
spends too much time in the toilet.
Yeah, Rob's got a red bum, not a Red Bull.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah, so I think we should move on because
Yeah.
we're kind of just gone a bit off topic. But anyway,
Chip standings.
yay!
Yay!
Yay! You love this part. I don't because I'm a bit far down the table.
You are. I'm above you, aren't I? I'm above you.
Mate, I got a 6th place finish and I thought, yes, I'll be up to 8th or so in the championship. And I did all the points and went, bollocks. But anyway, all will be revealed. First is Gareth still. The 25 points he got for China give him how many points is that? 17-point lead. Yes. Over D in the Ferrari. Omari shoots up to 3rd.
Ooh.
Well done, Omari. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
You'd know. Thank you. You deserve it. On 44 points. Neil 4th in the Williams. 5th, Gareth in the Williams. Gareth Williams. I can't do that. Gareth Williams in the Williams. There you go. Rob 6th.
Yay!
Never going to get the end of this. 32 points. Sorry, mate, you're breaking up. 7th, Steve in the Mercedes. Then the 2 Force Indians, 8th and 9th, Chris and Carl. Some random hero in 10th,
Yeah.
Jonathan Speaks on 24 points, with myself on 24 points in 11th. Oh my god.
Embarrassing, a little bit embarrassing. So who can go?
Are you finished? And then did I do Andy? Andy's 12 with 10 points. Jeremy is a reserve, so he's 13th. Graham's off the mark in 14th with 1 point for Toro Rosso.
Yay!
In the constructors, it's close.
Ferrari still lead the way.
Ferrari still lead 2 points ahead of Williams in 2nd. McLaren's 3rd on 65. Red Bull are on the move. They're up to 4th with 56 points. Let's go, man. We can do this.
Yeah.
5th, Force India on 51 points. Omari's Toro Rosso team are 6th with 45. My prediction, Mercedes are going backwards on 41 points. And the reserve team is Lotus, and they're still on 4.
I think Williams will do well in the constructors, actually.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it all depends on Andy whether he gets his act together. And then Steve depends on whether he turns his attention to his PS4. I think Gareth Williams and who was it? The other guy? New guy, Neil.
No.
I think they're good.
They're scoring consistent points, aren't they?
Yeah. So they got a good chance. I think we're in a good chance if you pull your shit. You know, if you pull your act together.
You can't mention shit at a time like this.
You got to think outside the box.
Wish you would.
Anyway,
Next.
Yeah. So we're going to the top 3 overtakes. And the first one is
Oh, nice.
Neil on Rob. Omari, talk us through.
It's like another Rob.
Yeah, he's clearly not with it.
Sorry, I just got up. Let me get back to the laptop.
Oh my God.
All right, mate, you're fitting right in. We're all just rubbish at this.
Clever.
Yeah, don't worry. This will never get depressed.
Right, we talking about the move around the outside. Okay. Right. It's the one Rob, yeah?
Yeah, Rob. Huge fan.
Right. Looks like Rob got a good run in the start finish line. It's gone up the inside. Look, he's got a little oversteer moment, and is that Neil? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Neil's gone around the outside of him. Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
if Rob didn't get that snap of oversteer, I think he could have maybe battled Neil going up to turn 4. Is it a little bit better?
Bit over eager on the throttle.
Yes.
I can't that Neil kind of bashes into me a bit.
No, I think it's your fault.
Is it? Oh, okay. It's making it very narrow for me. Anyway, I can't see it, so I can't comment. Continue.
Right, so next one is Gareth on Dean. I put this one in purely for the setup. If you look at the arrows, he kind of takes a deeper, tighter line into the first part of the corner and then cuts back and gets a good run out of the corner. And then it's just a long run down to the penultimate corner, really. Which Dean's staying with him without DRS as well, so that's pretty good top speed he has.
Well, we think the Ferrari's pretty quick in a straight line.
I don't think Gareth made the move stick that time round, but it was a great setup. Definitely, he took the tighter line coming out of that long right hander and sort of got Dean on traction. But Dean had the DRS and pretty much a drag race down to the braking zone.
Yeah. So, final one. It's a shame Rob can't see this one. But yeah, let's.
This week's number 1.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's Baldy, 2-spell wizard, gonna gamble on Rob.
At the same time.
Yeah. Well, you'll see it.
Right, okay.
So yeah, Rob's at the front of this queue. Baldy gets through, Neil gets through, albeit Baldy does go straight on, but
Still comedy value.
yeah. And then Rob loses 2 places in that corner.
Why are we doing like going on the shops?
So yeah, that was it.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought I'd add that one in for the comedy value.
I think I got hit by Dean as well.
No, you didn't.
That was you.
My hand come off the steering wheel to wave. What the hell? But hey, it doesn't matter. It's all gone now. I got 5th.
Well done, mate.
Well done, buddy.
I would clap, but yeah.
Right, so that just about wraps up this very long one.
Jesus.
Oh dear God, this very long podcast. Yeah, so next week we'd probably do a driver of the week instead of a top 3 overtakes.
We'll probably keep the overtakes and just do a driver of the week as well.
Yeah, we'll do something different. So vote for your driver of the week at some point.
Yeah, and I'll try and get out of this box by next week.
Yeah,
Don't
hopefully.
forget to flush and wash your hands.
Yeah.
I always do that.
Good boy.
It's very important this day and age.
Yeah. So thanks to Omari for joining us this week.
Thank you, guys.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Keep up the speed, mate. You're doing well.
Yeah.
And
I think the speed will drop this weekend.
Well, hopefully.
another thanks to Ben and Rob for joining us.
You're welcome.
No problem, mate.
And
Don't why sometimes, but
yeah. So see you next week, guys, in Spain.
Yeah.
Hola.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry.